Shooting, passing, defending and dribblings. We've learned all the things, but what about header? You need to know some basic tips which will help you to understand what to do while performing a header. So let's start. Point number 1. Player selections. Listen carefully, for heading, 3 player stats matters the most. Heading, jumping and physical strength. The higher the heading stats are, the better the accuracy of scoring a goal from header will be. Maximum players with good heights can perform headings. Usually a player can perform good headers by having enough time to hit the ball perfectly within his range of motion. I'm showing you some players who can perform headings very well. Just remember one thing here, if your players have heading player skill, then they will try to perform more headers if possible. Point number 2. The positioning. One of the most important thing is necessary for the player to perform header is player's positioning. The player needs some space to perform header with a little amount of power and motion of jumping. So before you perform a lofted pass, always try to check if your player can perform a header smoothly or he needs little more time to make a good position hold. Sometimes, opponent defenders will hardly mark your players to tackle and stop him from heading the pass. Avoid such cases and try to find another way of attacking. Point number 3. The lofted pass techniques. Well, not only the player who will head, but the player who will perform the lofted pass matters a lot. You need to perform the pass an effective way to head from that. When passing, check your player's facing direction. Do not pass the ball if your player is facing towards straight direction while performing a cross. Tilt the joystick towards goal post and make the player's face moved at least a little towards goal post or towards the player you want to pass. With this technique, the pass will be more effective and it will be easier to head that pass. Point number 4. The corners. Heading from corner kicks are a little different from any other headers. You need to know the exact areas and powers of passing to make a good corner pass. I'm trying to explain you briefly. First, try to perform corner passes with players who are good with long passing. In most cases, you can choose either left back or right back for the kick. Then understand all the players' basic positions carefully. When your players are close to the goalkeeper, then perform a pass towards nearby area to make it effective. And when your players are not in the front line, then perform the pass a little far from the front line defenders. One more thing, when you head the ball from corners, then do not move the joystick straight towards goalkeeper, that is a simple useless move. Move your joystick towards any corner, then perform the head for a better chance of scoring a goal. And one last point. If you have to perform the header with any player who is not a heading specialist, then make sure to perform the header with stunning shot. Or in the maximum case, the player will miss the head. So that's all I got in this video. I hope it helped you to understand the techniques of heading a little. If you want to learn about shooting, then click on the left video, and if you want to build your squad properly, then click on the right one.